We are officially 3 days away from the start of the MLB season, and today's topic of the video, what is he going to talk about? I'm going to talk about the future 3 stars that are going to make this 2025 MLB season absolutely amazing. Now, who is he talking about? I'll tell you who I'm talking about, but first, let's look back. Our parents grew up with the Jackson 5. Yes, this isn't baseball, but they were iconic. The Jackson 5. Well, I don't know how old you are. Maybe you grew up with them yourself, but my parents grew up with the Jackson 5. So, great music, you know. But what if I told you that in 2025, we have a new Jackson group? We have the Jackson 3. The Jackson 3? Who's the Jackson 3? I'll tell you exactly who the Jackson 3 and who's going to dominate the 2025 season. This consists of Jackson Chourio, Jackson Merrill, and good old Jackson Holliday. So we got the Jackson trio that's going to be absolutely unstoppable. And all of them are in their second year of the MLB season, and it's going to be absolutely cinema. You know, I just woke up randomly today. I'm like, you know what? Jackson 3. That's a great name. Maybe somebody already come up with it, and it's just like, hey, you kind of took someone's idea already. I'm sorry, but I just thought it was crazy because we have 3 Jacksons, and it's crazy because all 3 of them were in the 2024 prospect list, and Jackson Holliday, #1 prospect from last year, Jackson Chourio, #2 prospect from last year, and Jackson Merrill, #3 prospect from last year, and they're all in session to have an amazing year, especially because Jackson Chourio and Jackson Merrill finished in the top 3 rookie of the year voting. So that's just really cool. And Jackson Holliday, yes, we'll talk about it in a second. He did underperform last year, but there's some great signs that he had during the last month of last year and during the preseason this year that, you know, there's a big chance that he's going to have an amazing season this year. And, you know, I'm just really excited to see all 3 Jacksons go crazy this year. All right, let's start off by talking about Jackson Holliday, the #1 prospect in 2024. Now, around this time last year, during the preseason, many people were eager, they were excited. They were just curious to see if Jackson Holliday was actually going to make the main 40-man roster for the Orioles. And to many people's surprises, including me, he actually didn't make the 40-man roster, and this got a lot of people wondering why. But fortunately, he did eventually get called up, and it wasn't that long from the start of the season. He got called up around April. His first game was in April 10, and he actually did not last that long for the first time in the majors. He was optioned back down after April 23's game. He struggled really badly the first few games in the majors. His batting average was .59, his slugging was .59, and his OPS was .170. So to say the least, he did struggle a lot, and he was optioned back down after April 23 to go work on his craft. But eventually he did come back to the majors, and his first game back was July 31st, and he had an amazing first game back. He got a 1-hit home run, got 4 RBIs. So there was some hope, right? So he did stay till the end of the regular season. He did not get optioned back down. He finished the year with a .18 batting average, a slugging of .311, and an OPS of .565. So not what a lot of people had hoped or wanted to see for Jackson Holliday in his first year. But in honesty, he's very young. He's only 21 years old. There's still a lot of potential. He has a lot of skill. He looks amazing at times, and I'm very excited to see what he can do for the 2025 season, because you look at his preseason this year for the 2025 season and he looked great. His batting average was .33 and an OPS of .865. He finished off with 48 at-bats, 12 runs, 16 hits, a home run, 4 RBIs, and 5 stolen bases. So he's had a great preseason, and he's already in the starting roster. So I'm very excited to see what he's going to do in the starting roster. And once again, you guys have to remember, he's only 21, and he has so much left in his career. I'm just excited to see what he's going to do. All right, moving on to someone that did make the 40-man roster last year in 2024. the 12th ranked prospect in 2024, Jackson Merrill. Jackson Merrill was absolutely lights out amazing his rookie year. He was absolutely great every single month in the MLB season his first year, which was absolutely crazy. He got a Silver Slugger his first year. He was an All-Star his first year. His first year in the regular season, his batting average was .292. His OPS was .826, and his slugging was 500. So he was above average in every single thing, and he had really good chances of winning Rookie of the Year. But then Paul Skeens said, "Hey, I'm here." But it was a really close race in my opinion. I really thought that Jackson Merrill had a great chance, which he did, to win Rookie of the Year. But Paul Skeens did take that. He got the second most points though. He got 7 votes for his first place, 23 votes for his second place. So he did end up doing really great. He got second place. The Padres should be very happy for the future. And he's only 21. Did I mention that all the people in the Jackson 3 are 21? So their first name is Jackson. They're 21 years old. It's just meant to be. But yeah, the Padres should be proud. They should be happy that they have an amazing center field for the next few years to come. He also participated in the postseason. He had a .250 average batting average, a .833 OPS, and a slugging of .500. But they were eliminated from the LA Dodgers, which, to be fair, they were the champions. So it's really hard. But the Padres are looking great. They look like they have a young star, bright future, and preseason and spring training. Let's talk about it. He averaged a .239 with an OPS of .782. He hit 2 homers, 46 at bats. So once again, you can't really take much information from the preseason, but he looks great. He's gonna have an amazing year. Jackson. All right, moving on to the last Jackson. All right, last Jackson that we will be talking about, my favorite Jackson, because I am a Milwaukee Brewers fan and the future is just bright for us. I'm super excited. He was number 2 in the prospect list for 2024. He did make the main roster. We signed him for multiple years. He's going to be at our team for multiple years. So just so much excitement. But let's dive right into it. He started the first 3 games. Very great. Very bright. .417 average, a slugging of 500, and a .962 of OPS. But I will admit, then he did struggle for a whole month. It seemed pretty bad. He was struggling pretty bad. He was averaging a batting average of .176, a slugging of .329, and a .558 OPS. Jackson Chourio was struggling a big chunk of the May season and April. But then he did step it up, and out of nowhere, this man just got hot, and he never got cold again. In June, which is when he got hot again, .315 batting average, a slugging of .534, and a .897 OPS. And this man was just hot. These were the same numbers that he just continued to have through June, through July, through August. And then he finished the year with a .275 average, a slugging of .464, and a .791 OPS. Just absolutely insane, absolutely wonderful. He looked great. And then in the postseason, we only had 3 games because, the Mets just decided to absolutely crush us and ruin our dreams. But in the postseason, he had 2 home runs. His batting average was .455, a slugging of 1, and an OPS of 1.5. So this man is hot, and I'm just so excited to see what he has this year. It's a second year. Do not take your eyes off him, because he will steal first base. He will steal second base. He will steal third base. He will take your home. So do not take your eyes off him. I'm so excited. In general, I'm so excited for every single Jackson this year. I'm just very excited to see what these 3 bunch can do. It's just really cool to see how they were all on the same prospect list. They all came up in the same year. They're all the same age. It's just so cool to think about it. And I'm just really excited. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Please let me know if you have anything specific that you want me to go over in a next video, any topics. But I've been having a lot of fun. Please like, subscribe, comment, follow me on X. It has been a blast. I'll see you next video, guys. Goodbye.